Hi guys, welcome to Becky B Tarot. I hope you are also very well. So today's video is on a subject that isn't very nice, but it's part of the world that we are currently here having a human experience in, and I'm going to talk about it. So where do I start? Before I actually ascended, I used to research this, and it got too dark and satanic for me that it was just too much and I had to stop. But I was aware of it. I became aware of it, and I tried to talk about it to people around me, and everyone just brushed it off. Like, apart from my dad is ascended and knows a lot about it. But if I try to mention, everyone's like, oh, I got marked as like a conspiracy theorist, and just, yeah, it was always made uncomfortable, so I couldn't really have these discussions with people because everyone just thought I was fucking nuts. So, always been aware of it, but now since I've ascended, and I've worked through my stuff and gone through stuff and had an understanding of other people, especially I'm a psychic medium, yeah. So I tap into people's energy, and I see their traumas as well. So after, you know, ascending, working hard and going through all of that, my awakening, now it's looped back around, and I get it. I'm a fucking light worker, and I'm here to help guide people. And how can I help guide people if I'm not speaking of the knowledge that I know? So yeah, this is really it. Not annoys me, because it's good that things are starting to come out and move forward. Like, we have, like, this dimension, if you want, 3D dimension, has been in a war since way back. Like, good and evil, literally, good and evil. Like vampires. What do you think that was just made up? It's not made up. They are real. It's just, yeah, like, you have a human being, like, it's so deep. If you take the time to just look, it's so much darker and deeper and satanic than you can ever imagine, right? So all stuff's coming out now. More people are woke, more people have ascended, more people are speaking up. There's things like social media platforms so we can get more word out. So it's a bit of a balance, isn't it? Because although we can have, like, we can expand our knowledge more and get more people on board to see the reality, at the same time, the dark entities and these people and these satanic cults, the Illuminati and stuff, also have more like access to things easier and can get their shit out easier, if you like. So yes, pros and cons, but still, more people are waking up. A lot of people, like light workers and stuff that were sent here, their life purpose is just to help wake people up, you know? Like, your life purpose doesn't have to be some gigantic fucking thing. It could literally be like, you wake up and you speak it, and you help fight in the battle of good and evil. So yeah, many years back, I researched, I ended up finding about Adrenochrome. I only really got the name of the hormone more recently. I don't know, I wasn't awake then, so I think it was just all my mind just couldn't comprehend a lot of it. But I remember many years ago researching and finding out that the Illuminati, that people were born into the Illuminati, realising that they were obsessed with raping, torturing children. And there's a number of different reasons for this. When I say children, I mean babies, like all different ages. A few different reasons. One is they torture these, like, babies and children because from a young age, and I heard a lady that actually was born into the Illuminati and broke out talk about it's not just the young, it's the elderly as well. So maybe it's because the vulnerable state it can be why that this hormone is released, but mainly babies and children. Okay, when they are put into a state of fear, like strong fear, the brain releases adrenochrome into your bloodstream, and this is what they feed off. So they have to be live, so they torture these children, keep them in a state of fear, and to drain their blood, and they drink their blood. for a number of reasons. One, because they're obsessed with, it gives them youth and it makes them look younger. So they're obsessed with that. Two, they're satanic cults. They are interlinked like with the other side and demons, so they need that, they thrive off that, because they latch on and work through them, and you have clones and handlers. This is all stuff that I would suggest you research. So for the reasons is they do it to drink the blood. They also do it to give themselves more to the other side, to the demonic entities that they work with, that they do work with on this field, in this 3D. They work through them, yeah, to enhance things. A lot of them do it for like material wealth, just because that's all they've ever known and that's what they're born into, and then they become reliant and obsessed and more into the dark. Yeah, so the torture, abuse, rape from babies to young children is to get this hormone, and then for them to drink the blood that the hormone's in. And they don't just it's not always about getting the blood. You will find that they rape children, their own children, over and over throughout their whole, from young to whatever, because it gives them more fear. They're obsessed with keeping everyone in fear. That's even all the children and that, to keep them under control, because these people are trying to control everything. They want everyone. They want everyone under their wraps. They want it so that children are being born and everyone can rape them, and everyone can join and be part of this. They want it normalised, and gradually they have been. It's all in front of your eyes. Like this Wayfair thing that's all coming out now, this has been going on for so many years. It's just more people are seeing how blatant it is. Yeah, they put this shit in a lot of stuff. One of the reasons when I was ascending, one, because I read energy and I can't have animal energy in me, but another reason is for this, you don't know what they're putting in this shit. They have links everywhere, yeah, everywhere. All these famous people, top people, like it's all dark, like rape everywhere of children. Like I said, not just for their blood, just because they're obsessed. They're part of the dark. They're intercorporated with the other side, the dark other side. So like the energy. So for me, being a psychic medium, I read your energy. Yeah? I tap into it, and I can see things. I can tell you guidance that comes through from your guides, or my guides show me messages. Sometimes people that have died will appear and give me a message. So I get confused when people are happy to believe that yes, that's something I do, because how could I say these things, whatever. So how can you be on the confirmation of, yeah, they believe that that's what I'm doing, but then when I tell you the dark side of it, you're not believing that? Why? What? Because you don't want to? Like, but you're happy to see that I can tap into your energy, but you don't want to hear about the fact that when they rape these small children, the energy, the darkness that's given out into that is just more into this darkness, more of the feed, more of the demons around when they're raping, feeding off that energy, because that's what they feed off: the dark, the fear, the pain, the suffering, the trauma. Feed. It's food for these entities. So it's not just about getting the blood. It's about the rape and the control and the fear. There's plenty of people that talk about being born into the Illuminati. They're always abused from young. There was a lady that was talking about how they used to inject her with like potassium. Was it potassium? Like from young, she was made to eat like 10 bananas in the morning with her handler, and then they would just like, she said they'd grab her, she'd be playing as a kid doing something, and they would just jab her in the back with this like, it's like just high volts of potassium, and she'd fall to the ground and paralysed, because your body just is like, I don't know, goes into some kind of state. And then some of the hierarchy, like people of a level up, would come in, and she's a kid, and they'd be telling her how she's gonna die and she's not gonna make it next hour. She'd just paralysed on the floor in fear for her life, and then it'd go away, and then gradually it'd wear off. And this was a regular occurrence. So this is what I mean by they break children, so that they have full control, so then they can control where they go in the world. They've got people in everywhere, every format, just so they know everything that's going on. They have eyes everywhere. They have people controlled everywhere. They are spreading the dark everywhere. They have people that are on the streets, prostitutes, to people that are CEOs of higher businesses. They're everywhere. So why am I making this video now? Because I've progressed and ascended and got to where I need, and I knew about this many years ago, and everyone fucking thought I was nuts, so I had to just kind of shut my mouth. Regret doing that, but I'm awake now. I've ascended properly, and it's my job and everybody else's that awake to spread this, to knowledge, to jump on the right side of the war, even if you're just spreading so people understand how it works, like, so they can not buy from these places, so they can help take them down, help it be aware, spread the word, so people don't, like, all these famous actors and singers that you're all like massive fans of, they're all part of it as well. Like, a lot of them, like, not every single one of them, but once you get to a point where you've got money and they can use you for that, they're with you. Mate, like, they're gonna have you doing next level things. They will control you. There's so many. How many people are there that get famous, do a hit, and then they disappear? Why? Because they see what the fuck's going on and they run. Yeah, like, it is next level. So I don't want you to just take my word for it. Fine, do your own research. Take the time to research it, and you will see, like, what, all these people are just conspiracy theorists. Fuck off. It's just their way of undermining and batting it away to have more control, keep feeding into the bullshit, so this whole world can get to where they want it to be, where paedophilia is just the norm. Like, no, don't let it get to that. Wake yourself up, start researching so you can know and understand what's really going on, and you can help with this war. You know, before I go to sleep, I chuck out, I'm a lightworker, I send lots of positive energy out. I just lay there for 5 minutes in my head and I do it, help it for all these children, just chucking light, and I hope that maybe if there's one day that they'll be left alone, or like that they can fucking get out, just anything, chucking that light. But the more you're awake, the more you're aware, the more you can help chuck out the light, okay? So do your research, yeah? Go down the rabbit hole. It's tough, but it's real. So yeah, so that's what this video today was about. I know it's it's kind of like a downer, and I don't want it to be a downer, because you need to understand the world that we're here. So you're educated on it, and you can still create your own amazing world and have a family, or to have an amazing career, but you work through the divine, through the good, yeah? You can still have all this positive, but you should be aware of all the dark that is happening. Wake up, please. Because some of it's all coming out, like that Epstein documentary on Netflix. That's just the top layer, mate. It goes down, dark, or the tunnels that are... There's thousands of kids. You think it's weird that just thousands and thousands and thousands of kids go missing every year? No. It's just, yeah, it's truly awful. But you need to be aware of it. It's something that's very important. Things like rape on children is also, like, this is not to say everybody that rapes children is part of the Illuminati. You get people that are just fucking in the dark, and they do that. But then again, if you're someone that has suffered childhood sexual trauma or any abuse or whatever, I'd say to you, or contact me, I will help you work through and heal it. We can get you to a point where you're not in a state of huge anxiety or numbing and running. Yeah, and heal it. Heal, if you're someone that's watching and you've had any sexual abuse or any abuse, please heal it and take your time to heal. Why? Because if you have been born into that, not the Illuminati, but any kind of abuse, sexual abuse, it means you're here to break that ancestral karma, and the only way to break it is to heal it. Because if you don't heal it, you don't face and reflect and heal and be open, stand your ground, fight back if you like. When I say fight back, it literally means reflect, accept, and not let it take control of you anymore. you will clear your ancestral karma, and it means it won't carry through your bloodline. If you don't, it will carry through your bloodline, whether it's your kids or your kids' kids. Even if it manages to jump 1 or 2, doesn't normally jump 2. If you manage to be the one, you know, like I said, sometimes it happens to one sibling, not the other. But it will stay in your bloodline. So please help, please heal, please clear, please educate, please stay woke, please get awake. Message me if you need any help or any advice. I'm happy to work with you and help you move forward out of the trauma that you've suffered and being stuck in that. Let's get a card, shall we? Should we get a card? See what the spirits and guides got to say. I know it feels such a terribly dark video, but I've known about this stuff for so long, and it's coming out, and it's like about fucking time. Right, so one that fell out is Eternal Embrace. And this is about being open, facing yourself, embracing who you are now, who you've become, where you're going, embracing the real you, what you're here for. Embrace it. If it means you're just here to clear ancestral karma, amazing. Purgatory tried to come out, which I feel is purging pain. Surrender and decision. So that for me, what's coming through with that is it's your decision to wake yourself up, help us, like, work through to ascend, and but it is your decision to surrender to the divine and work with them. And then it's funny, I said that, didn't I, about embracing the real you, And if you look, like, I think this card, it's kind of got a dark nature to it. Like, this person isn't amazingly happy. There's cracks, there's lines. But the only way to get to the real you is to embrace, it sounds awful, but embrace the pain. Bring it up, face it, heal it, work through it, and grow and be the real you. Because I know things like sexual trauma, it makes people numb, like they will drink a lot or they will do drugs a lot. Just to numb, they don't talk, they haven't worked through it and talk about it, they've not actually faced. Some people haven't ever told family members. Like, these are all things and steps to break out of the box that you are entrapped in. You're not a victim anymore, so break out of that, speak up. Yeah, I send you guys so much love and light. I'm quickly going to burn some sage for everyone. I truly send you guys so much love and light. And like I said, take time to please do your research, because more and more is coming out now. And yeah, like, it's time for it all to come out. It's time for people to start opening their eyes and stop just pretending or believing what they see on the media. Let's send you guys again. I send you so much love and light. Bye.